Hey folks, welcome back to my Minecraft survival world. Today I'm going to add a tavern and inn to our base here in Taiga Town, the little village we're building here at our spawn point. As you can see here on our project board, there's only 4 builds left in this season of dudieboy Plays Minecraft. The one we're going to tackle today is a medieval style tavern and inn where visitors can stay, get situated in Taiga Town, and plan their next adventures. We're going to build the tavern and inn over here, adjacent to the Masons Guild we built a few episodes ago. Due to this sloping grass here, there simply isn't enough space in my mind to figure out how to place a full tavern and inn here in this space at the top. So we're going to start off by adding dirt and grass blocks to this area to reduce the slope and give us a nice flat area up on the top level where we can design a cozy tavern and inn. If you enjoy this episode, please be sure to click the like button and help me show this Minecraft build to more people on YouTube. I sincerely appreciate it. Our goal in terraforming this area is to give ourselves more green flat land to build this tavern on top of. We want the front of the tavern to face the path running along the graveyard, but we also want the backside of the build to look pretty from the ocean and to provide beach access. To those ends, we're raising the dirt surrounding the beach into a steep slope so that we have more room to build. Later, if we find navigation down to the beach becomes too tricky, we can fix that problem later. After all, we don't want any drunks falling down the hill and getting hurt on the beach. Okay, so we've got a much better area to build in and the basic dimensions laid out on the ground here. We want a tavern entrance facing the path here, and then at the far corner we want another entrance facing the beach below. For the same reasons we chose that starter house design with this exit on the ocean side of the build, we don't want to restrict access to the ocean from within town. We want to maintain access to both. And if you have to move through a build to get there, that's all the better, I think. Directly across from the path entrance, we want a little sign-in area for guests who want to go upstairs. So we will need a little set of stairs right here. A spiral staircase, maybe? Ooh. You want to know what thought I just had? We should make the spiral staircase into a tower that rises above the rooftop, just like we have over there at my survival house. In fact, let's make it out of my custom texture diorite bricks, just like we did over there. That way, even though we built that starter house so long ago, we can tie the whole design of the town together here along the ocean front. With the spiral stairs now part of the layout in the back corner, we want to make better use of the space between the path over here and this entrance. When you get to the bottom of the path here, we want the entrance to be right here. However, we don't want to lose the sense of openness that we have here. We don't want the tavern to seem like it's encroaching on the path. So I think we'll just put a couple of stone support posts right there to beef up the entrance design just a little. And then on top of these pillars, we can extend the corner room of the upper level and get more floor space into the building. This is one of the ways medieval builders were able to fit more rooms into smaller spaces without the bottom floor sticking out into the street. It's called jettying. Before we build up the walls on the lower level here too much, we want to ensure that we have plenty of space for the bar, some tables and chairs, and also the back bar area behind the bar. We'll have a stone floor, so for now we're just going to try the layout with spruce stairs and slabs and see what we can fit in here. To ensure there's enough room for the back bar, which will likely consist of a bunch of barrels and shelves, and barrels as shelves, we will need 2 spaces behind the bar. So let's come out 3 and then go across with a line of upside down stairs. Maybe we break them up with slabs in between each and see if that looks a little bit better. Doing them every other one doesn't quite align with the doorway. I would assume that the bar would just end here. So maybe doing them every other one is not as good. Yeah, perhaps in the middle here we just do 2 slabs in the middle there and then have regular stairs on each side and then a bar stool in front of each of them. Whoops, we need some more stairs. On the other hand, we could just move this bar down one and that would probably have solved the entire problem to start with. All right, let's just tear this out and try again. Okay, that's kind of perfect. That's cool. On the sides here, we actually want to try adding a flip-up bar counter that tells the guests, not the patrons, not to go behind the bar. So let's raise the wall up one like this and then attach a trapdoor to the bottom of that block. There. It's just like a flip-up bar counter like you see in so many bars. Okay, looking good. We have the bar here with seats, the bar back area with barrels and shelves. We use brew stands here because you can put bottles on them and it makes the bar look like it's stocked with drinks. Cauldron here with a tripwire hook to look like a sink with water. And a column of raised trapdoors on either end to make this look like an installed shelving unit. We've replaced all the grass blocks with a stone floor comprised of random stone, cobble, and andesite blocks to differentiate it just enough from the brick walls. Speaking of walls, we're ready to raise them up. We want plenty of windows so that this is like a high visibility social gathering place. And we always want to be able to see if our friends are inside and join them. We're going back to using bone blocks as our walls. We used them previously in my animal barn and the Farmers Guild, but then we did a bunch of builds with other woods and stones and got kind of off using bone blocks for a while. But again, we want this build to start tying together the entire design of the whole town. And bone blocks look really great in medieval builds anyway. We're also using my custom brown windows from my texture pack. We managed to buy some brown dye from traveling merchants who were passing through town, which we needed to craft these. I made this texture myself out of a white window pane with a brown frame. I love these windows. They're versatile enough for medieval and modern builds alike, and they really add great detail to our builds. Guys, we filled in the downstairs walls and part of the second level floor, and then we turned our attention to the outside where I came up with this little treatment for each window. And I love it. It's just 2 spruce blocks with a stair between and then spruce fences on both sides. And I'm surprised. This looks severely cool. Let's try breaking up this brick wall along the bottom by alternating bricks with polished andesite blocks. Yeah, that looks good. And in a way, it kind of subtly extends the bone block columns down into the stone wall. Yeah, all right, I'm going to go across and I'm going to do that the whole way. These ferns grew here naturally during world generation, and I left them here until the last minute, but now I think we should take these out of here and plant ferns underneath each of these windows. Of course, double high ferns would be better, and we can grow these up just by using bone meal on each of these. Okay, the whole downstairs facing the path is done, and we're looking good. We don't quite know what we're doing with the sides of the building, but behind the bar over here, we'll likely have a solid wall. Bone blocks tend to look better when used in just little columns like that. They don't really work well in long solid walls, and that's what we're gonna need here. We're gonna build this wall out of solid stone, but with a couple of windows to other side to backlight the bar here. Over here, let's have a fireplace in this space. So we'll have a jut out like that, and also come back in, and we'll have to replace the floor under there, obviously. And then over here, we will have the check-in desk. So we're going to have spiral stairs back here that people will walk up to their room, which means that I think we have to get rid of this, even though I really liked having it there. Yeah, we'll replace it with a solid block, but then we can move the trapdoor over here, so we'll actually have the counter come out here. We can have our little lifting table right here. Okay, just like that. Lifts back up again. All right, so we didn't lose it at all. Oh my goodness. I like this. This is really coming along. I also did like an extra layer of brick around the entrance here. Oh yeah, tell me what you think, guys. How do you think it's coming along? Oh, and I love this area, the fireplace, just looking nice and cozy. And we got a little check-in desk here with a book where you can sign in. And I left a quill here on the desk so that the clerk would like pick this up and then go sign somebody in and then put his quill back and then lead you upstairs here to the guest quarters, which are going to be on this level. Once the ground floor of your build is done and you're happy with it, your upper levels pretty much have to fall in line with what you've done below. To that end, I'm just going to complete the second level exterior and the rooftop in a quick time lapse. To make the second level look different from the first, we're using more stripped spruce logs to form the walls, but we still use bone blocks above and below each window. Though we're placing windows on every wall, we'll likely have to remove some of these when we add guest rooms inside the second level. Now we're adding a layer of spruce planks above the second floor windows, and then we'll start framing the roof by placing stairs up against the side of these. We'll use spruce stairs for the roof's trim just to outline the roof. Using stairs to frame the entire roof would raise it too high, so let's use planks to connect the roof at the apex since they only rise half a block each. For the roof's main color, we're using black stone stairs and planks. I'm alternating polished black stone with polished brick black stone to give the impression of offset shingles covering the roof. The west side of the roof is a little tricky because there's a lot going on. We have to connect the short roof from the front section to the main roof, quickly turn the stairs to frame the other side of the main roof, and also respect the chimney coming from the fireplace. Plus there's the tower on the beach side of the building to think about too. Raising up the tower will help finish the roof. We can't finalize the tower because we don't know for certain yet how high we want it to go, but raising the walls up to the roof level at the very least allows us to connect the roof to the tower and finish the roof. We're filling in the wall under the roof archways with a mix of oak and stripped spruce logs, mirroring what we did on the starter house next to the inn, hoping to better tie the builds together. We have enough space under the roof to add a third floor to the build, so we're going to further break up the roof sections by adding dormer windows on the front and back of the build. Between them, we want to create a kind of apex of the roof by adding a solid block, but reducing spawns by adding an iron lightning rod. Using the iron bars is temporary until we get the real copper lightning rods in 1.17. Now we need to spruce up the sides of the build a little bit by adding horizontal lines across the base below the rooftop arch. To do this, we're running a line of slabs and trapdoors across it, just like we did on the lower level, but instead of separating the sections with vertical fence posts, we're using fences and open fence gates, and I personally really like how it looks. Other than the tower roof and a few bits and pieces, the exterior is done. This combination look along the roof here with the fence posts and the fence gates looks even better along the front here. I just love it. But I went ahead and I did it, whoops, berry bush there. I went ahead and I did it along this area too. And, normally in real life, you wouldn't want your tree that close to your building, of course. We need something that goes in this space, and I can't think of anything better than a jukebox. Of course, a jukebox requires a diamond in order to craft. And there we go. Of course, I also haven't customized the texture any. I'm not sure that I need to. Yeah, so let's get some music discs. It looks like I've got 2 pieces of music that I can play in here right now. I'll throw my music disc behind the bar someplace. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's nice. That's kind of playful. All right, whatever. All right, let's try the other one here. What the heck are we listening to? Ooh, that's just creepy. Okay, so we got some bar music. This cat song, that's pretty good. That's like fun. It's not really bar music though, but yeah, we'll just throw these back here behind the bar, and that way the bartender can get them out and play music for people whenever there's demand. Okay, so we don't have the tower finished yet. Yeah, so we gotta continue this stairway up. I think we're definitely going to have a third level, probably right there. And then, of course, we've got to lay out the rooms area. There's gonna be at least a couple of rooms here. I think we're probably going to have solid walls. Yeah, we'll probably have solid walls here. And I'm not really sure where the doorways are going. I'm just kind of figuring this out as I go along. Right here in this area, I'd like this to be kind of like a common room or a party room, something that can be rented. All right, so this I feel is critical. So this is the layout of the rooms on this floor. We still have the work lights on the floor, so please ignore that. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. This is going to be the party room, and I think I'm going to leave the level above open so that you can see straight up to the ceiling. And that's a bit messy. We got to clean that up, of course. But on this floor, we got 4 guest rooms of varying sizes. So this will have a double bed in here, and then we'll have some furniture on this side. And then we come into this room, we'll have a bed on each side. So this will be like a king occupancy, and this will be like 2 single occupancy. And then the same thing over here, 2 single occupancies. And then we have a tiny little corner room here which is just good enough for a single traveler. So yeah, this is looking great. I think I'm going to have these posts in the middle of the walls be stripped, and these can just go straight up. So we want these like supporting posts in here. That looks good. And then to brighten up this whole area, we're going to have bone blocks. And then we'll put another bone block here and bone block dividing walls between the rooms to give everyone their privacy. So then above the door, we'll have a stair. And then we have another block above it. I don't think I'm going to put a block there. I think what I want to do is have a kind of transom, which is a sort of ventilation system above the door. It's very old school. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. It was a little weird trying to put it there while balancing. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's like a little ventilation system. All right, and then we can put a lantern in here, definitely, to keep things lit. All right, cool. I mean, yeah, and the bone blocks look pretty good, but now then on this kind of room, we're going to have 2 bone blocks together. So yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. The bone block is not looking too bad when you put 2 columns of it together. I may have to take back what I said earlier. All right, and just like that, we got our rooms all laid out. I need to throw some lights up in the corridor here and then check the lighting settings. I'd say it's pretty safe to assume we could put 1 there and maybe 1 here. And then 1 over here by the stairs would be nice and safe. Lighting in here could be a little bit of a problem if we leave the roof open. And then we can extend these walls right here all the way up to the ceiling up there. All right, cool. So we still need to decorate this area. So I'm thinking dark oak doors and then beds and carpets, and this will be a great place for adventurers to gather. I'm really liking it. So now here I've extended the post up to the top of where we have the tower. I'm pretty sure it's going to go at least that high by now. Possibly a little higher. And then we want more slabs because we want the slabs to continue going up and hopefully to reach the 3rd level at a nice point. Okay. All right, if this stops right here, then we could put like a little doorway here. Wow, what is that for? That's weird. That's a weird little piece of wood. Maybe I'll replace that with a slab just like I have there. Much better. Okay, oh, and obviously we need some slabs to fill in these little corners here. But now we have this attic space to work with. I'm just going to kind of wall off this here. And yeah, I'll connect that up. But once we get this all walled up, I think I've already come up with what I'm going to do with this space. Obviously, I need to fill in some here. But I have been wanting a large mass storage room. And I was considering building a castle like over there on that hill behind the Farmers Guild over there. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to build it up here. So this will be a mass storage room. That way, like all the guests can store their stuff up here. And I can store my stuff up here too. That'd be really nice. Ladies and gentlemen, our Tavern and Inn is complete. I like that. I like clapping when a build is complete, especially one that's nice and big. So I'm standing on a gravestone. Sorry, that's probably pretty disrespectful. Look at that beautiful tower roof rising out of there. That's looking great. I added a little mixed path up to the door here. Looks like some people got into some trouble on their way maybe in or probably out of the tavern there. Yeah, so I finished up the tower. Yeah, that's a good view. So as you can see, I knocked out this diorite I had on this side. It was kind of like the other side there. And I added in windows. That way you get plenty of sunlight as you're going up the stairs. And we've got this blackstone brick and polished blackstone mix roof going up to a little spire up there. Very nice, I like it. All right, so we need to do something with the back here, of course. I'll do that between episodes. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe like a little staircase here down to the beach, just to keep it simple. And maybe we'll do even a couple of, may need to even this out here. We'll do like a couple of beach towels and some umbrellas on the beach here just to make it kind of festive. That'll be cute. All right, so this is the back door. This is the beachside entrance. This is how you come in. You can get behind the bar here, of course. Added some paintings. Paintings add everything to a build. And if you notice, that's right, mushrooms. All right, so yeah, we've added a painting there. And let's go upstairs. All right, so I carpeted the whole hallway here. You want a carpeted hallway in a hotel. That way people who are walking down here late at night don't disturb the other guests. But look at here, we got room numbers, room 1, room 3, room 2, and room 4. Just like you'd find in a hotel. So yeah, and also I made a map of the area. You can even see the hotel on the map right there. Actually, it probably needs a little bit of an update because I added the path to it. Yeah, there's the path now. So now we have the path right there, all sketched out in there. So this is the private party room. Yeah, not a lot. All right, so yeah, as you can see, I left the ceiling up there. I added a couple of stairs just to kind of mix it in. Added this big painting here. I mean, why not? It's just such a funny painting. I love that painting with the face. Staring right at you. I don't get it. Anyway, I thought this would be good, like a little, there's some buffet tables here. There we got the trash can for the trash can punch, and then we also got some brew stands just to make some drinks available to people. That'll be a nice little private party room. All right, room 1. Red. Every room has a different color of furniture. You'll see that as I go through. So yeah, barrels up here to store the guest items. Nice red decor. And this is a double bed, so this would be the honeymoon suite. All right, room 2 over here is the yellow room. All right, 2 individual beds. So 2 adventurers could stay in here together. Roommates, bunk buddies would stay in this room. And we got some nice paintings on the walls. Room 3 over here, same kind of room. Basically, same basic layout, but green. Green in style, facing the ocean. Nice ocean view here. Great room. All right, and then room 4 here is the small room. Single adventurer, single bed, mini fridge. And that'd be a great room for somebody to stay in. Then up here on the 3rd floor, all right, so yeah, there's a little bit of funniness with the transom here. I don't care. I'm just kind of past the point of caring. All right, so yeah, there's the tower roof up there. The post goes all the way up into it. And voila, here is my new storage room. Double chests on the bottom, single chests on the top, barrels off to the side. So much storage room, guys. What do you think? Please, if you like this, if you have any thoughts about it, leave a comment. And if you're enjoying it, please leave a like. That's it for this episode, guys. I certainly hope you like this Tavern and Inn design. And if you do, please do me a huge favor and click the like button and help me show the video to more people on YouTube. I'm dudieboy. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to catch my next Minecraft video. And have a fantastic day. So we really need to do something with this area. I mean, the entrance between, I don't think this is suitable to the Macy's Guild here. And I don't know, do we really want like a nasty dirt path going into the back of our inn? Is this going to bring in the visitors? I'm not really sure. Maybe we do something like a circle here